Всех приветствую. Это 5-й выпуск. Пойдем сейчас по пустошам, посвоняемся, может, что путевое сделаем, приблизимся к разгадке сюжета. Сюжет, конечно, такой специфичный, но он есть. Что уже радует. Текс. Что там у нас хорошего-то? Закруточка пока. Вообще очень любопытно, как в этом параллельном мире, в другой реальности, в реальности Fallout, вот так называемая, наверное, компания Volk творила в принципе, что хотела. То есть вообще в принципе. Вот. И было там несколько здоровенных концернов, те же Робка, которые делали, что хотели. И на выходе очень сильно наш мирок напоминает. Так, конечно, не так явно. Здесь, понятно, выстебано много. Но... Говорится, если хотите удивиться, посмотрите в зеркало. Если вы ели сырую пищу, достаточно долго находились в опасной среде. Вот нафига тогда этот краготнак варвар нужен, если только временно все это происходит? Сколько тут всего? Помогите, варвар. Да, я отдохнул. Ё-моё, почему инверсия мыши стоит? Так, значит, что у нас здесь? И что ж ты лагаешь-то как сволочь, а? Так, может распогодится. Вроде ничего так. Так, что у меня там с весом? 150, 170. Что у меня там по заданиям? Так, работа доктора побочная. Понятно. Так, а если я перезапущусь? Потому что что-то мне совсем не нравится, как притормоз идет. Так это еще и на среднем я играю. После перезапуска игры. Так, ну травы можно нафиг убавить. Ага. Значит, трофейсы. Так, ладно, пробуем. Или не надо? Попробуем так поиграть. Сейчас посмотрю, как это выглядит в трансляции. Там. Давай. Подвигай булками. Понятно. Ладно, надеюсь, что без рывков все это будет дело выглядеть. Пошли убьем кого-нибудь. Опа. Угу. Пальтормоз все-таки есть. И по какого буя ты так лагаешь? Жил-жил и умер. Нет, реально жесткий. Воевать с кем-то серьезным не получится. Все затормозить просто. Так, может, процессы какие мне параллельно идут? Чего мне так жрет-то сильно? Так. Да, прям притормаживает, видно. Так, значит, ваучер нафиг закрыть. БС-ка. Че, БС-ка? БС-ка нормально. Ладно. Все-таки вот это вот ощущение, что оно отклик дает медленный на мышке и на всем остальном, просто подбешивает. Стеклянная ваза. Так, ну хорошо. Формация побочные. Реализовательные планы. Ладно, хрен с ним. Так, ну это у нас вышка, судя по всему.
It's been a hell of a week, I tell ya. We lost more good people fighting off those damn scorched things again. Now I got Shabbos telling me we're picking up a new radio signal. Someone's asking for help. She wants me to take my team and follow it till we find them. Can't be too far. Already tracked it gaining strength south of here. Problem is, we have to go straight on through Raider country to find them. And I don't have the time or men to spare right now. So, I hate to say it, but I gotta tell her it ain't gonna happen. Not now. My team's the last line of defense. And if I take them on some wild goose chase, we're leaving ourselves open for another Christmas flood situation. And you can bet your ass I ain't gonna let that happen again. Even if it means someone out there might need us.
Так, что ты у нас делаешь?
Man alive, times have changed.
Патроны. Так, здесь я был вчера уже. Опасный груз.
Attention all responders. This is a top priority message. Radar has spotted an inbound cargo bot. We've got to secure the landing zone so we can make the drop. We need those supplies, but the cargo bot's going to attract attention, so get ready for a fight.
Дерьмо там летает, а? Понятно. Да, мне с ним не тягаться. Секунд до этих гавриков. Короче, вот эта хрень, походу, делает этих ожоговых ребят. Если это зверожог, а это у нас горелый. Это вся логика. Так, ладно, пока эти гаврики сейчас не примчались, надо им помочь не примчаться. А, кушай, не обляпайся. Нормально. Взять, что ли, всякое оружие. Грязная вода. Золотой песок. А, это люди. Это манекены. Такие вот манекены. Так, где тут у меня стимулятор? Опять с этой стороны пожалуй. Половник. Так, надо от этой зависимости избавляться. Хорошая штука, граната. Перегруз. Ну, смотри, что.
Attention responders. Cargo bot is now on final approach. Eyes to the sky, people.
Где-то летающее ведро. А, вон. Да, ты мастер приземлений. Прям красавчик. Ну взлетай давай. Ты еще бьешь мне какой-нибудь ерундой. Так. Ты что еще за баг? Чем мне двойные деньги? Темная вода. Как вас здесь гранаты-то раскидало? Прослушать запись.
Responder Survivors Volunteer Program. Advanced Training. Camping. By Miguel Caldera. Robot Programmer Extraordinaire. Part 1. Finding the perfect camping location.
Мигель.
Now that the world has changed, it's hard to stay safe. Used to be that camping was safe as houses. Well, until there was a strong wind, right? These days, nothing is really safe. Even in your camp, someone might hurt you. The perfect spot doesn't matter now. It's all about your defenses. Build near people you trust who will watch your back, or build things that will watch your back for you. No problem. Anyone can do it. Remember, camps are mobile. We're all explorers now, camping in a strange land full of adventure, wonder, and danger. So, camp often, rest a lot. Before the war, you gonna retire and go camping? I can do it every day. Forever. It's a dream come true. It's love, right? You come to my camp, and I can choose the knots and fringes. Then, I'll direct you on its helpful supplies. Good luck, volunteer.
Здорово, Пушок.
You know, I've been tethered to Miguel for years. Years standing here with his rotten corpse. And you know what? I hate camping. Miguel has some camp schematics on his terminal in the airport and a camp program holotape. Find them and return here. It's not enough that I am tethered to an invisible point forever, but the nickname so uncouth. None of the other volunteer bots had idiotic names.
Бедняга-робот.
It's just so odd to see humans again. Well, the non-rotten kind, anyway. Miguel, you should have followed your own advice and built turrets and walls and all those things. Why didn't you?
Обязательно выполнять, что написано. Чтобы геморроя не было. Тормоз такой бестолковый, а? Отлично. Клей, алюминий, сталь.
If your can doesn't have all the necessities, consider using irradiated garbage to add that special touch. Go over to that nearby clearing and set up your can. Maybe at a cook fire and a storage container. You can always move your whole camp later. You know, I've been tethered to Miguel for years. Years, standing here with his rotten corpse. And you know what? I hate camping. Miguel, I told you, don't make that chili nearby. It smells too good. I could detect it from the airfield. Why didn't you listen? You did it in record time. Cans used to take so much more time. I guess that's a new Volk tech advancement. Maybe there's hope yet. If you go back to the responder database, I'm sure there's more training available for volunteers. I guess I'll just wait here for more of you. I hope more volunteers turn up. It's so good to see humans again. I'll give you a couple things to help you on your way to... Camping wasn't always for everyone, but now that everything is destroyed, it's quite literally now for everyone. Living the dream, right, Miguel?
Тут все понятно.
Miguel, did you hear something? Of course not, because you're dead.
Плюс 20 урон дробовиком, это отлично.
Being tethered to your corpse is really rotten, Miguel. I keep hoping that a wolf will stop by and grab your bones, but no such luck. Sigh.
Ну. Если медленнее вы можете создавать огнестрельное оружие, первого уровня любит схема.
On the bright side, one day they'll rebuild this good world, and I'll be here to see it. I can't see it. I don't have eyes.
Ладно. Так, это с 11 уровня можно будет. Так, один. Так, что там надо сделать?
Well, look who's the happy camper now.
С этим что оружие можно достать уже 10 уровня. Давай, записывайся.
Responder Survivors Volunteer Program. Advanced Training, Secure the Supplies by Kesha McDermott. Volunteer responders, like you, must help stock our supplies regularly. If any of our caches are depleted, well, we'll run into a heap of trouble. Since this is your first time on patrol, I will walk you through it. First, head downstairs and out the back doors to get to the triage center.
Зависимость. Там и так уже на алкоголиков полный рост.
This exercise will take you around the primary Morgantown airport. Now, you want to restock these caches regularly. Good work, volunteer. The triage center sees the heaviest of casualties, so the supplies here are probably always running low. Restock, then head out to the tarmac. Responder Rocky's set up in the processing camp in a cargo container. Hey, you are doing good work, volunteer. I know it's tough to walk through the wounded and just restock shelves, but we need you to do this. Other responders will take care of them. We need people to depend on. If we're all safe, then we can rebuild anything. The world isn't destroyed, you know. It just needs our help. Anyway, the next supply cache has a key, but you'll need to pick it up from Responder Rocky. Just tell him that Kesha has you doing patrols. Now start heading over to the medical center. You want to keep your patrols pretty quick so the responder database doesn't lock you out. We use the processing center to hold food and drink supplies for any new survivors brought back for triage. So, it's real important to keep stocked. It's been such chaos keeping things well stocked. Since the scorched... well, since the bombs... Seems like forever now. Like I used to tell my students, things are always a different kind of tough, and so are you. You only need to be tough enough to make it. But the addendum is, you also need to have resources and support to make it, and nobody can make it entirely alone. Okay? Now, go on to the clinic.
Final report on the events at Harper's Ferry. Hopefully this reaches you all safely. Whatever happened here, it was big.
А мирок так еще, так себе.
Talk to some of the locals. They say creatures came from the sky and laid waste to the town. Some of the ones who got hurt in the attack were transformed or something. They apparently turned into monsters and attacked anyone they could reach. Riley says he and his people are gonna seal themselves up in their bunkers and try to figure out a way to fight these creatures. In other words, we won't be getting any more help from these Free States guys. Maria, I was hoping you could get in touch with Ella. See if maybe she can lean on Riley a little. Get him to see that this isn't the way. If you ask me, I think it's damn selfish of them to turn their backs on the rest of us. On people who need their help to survive. There's nothing else I can do here. Guess we can scratch Harper's Ferry off the map. I'll be heading back soon. I want to check in on some of the farms along the way. Should be about a week.
Избавимся от лишнего опять.
While you're here, ask the doctors if they have any special supply requests. After that, head over to the control tower for your last stop.
hands at the Morgantown Airport base. I repeat, all responders report to Morgantown Airport right away. Bring any weapons you can. The Scorched are coming, and there's a lot of them. Please hurry. There's not much time. Chavez out. This message will repeat. We need all hands at the Morgantown Airport base. I repeat, all responders report to Morgantown Airport right away. Bring any weapons you can. The Scorched are coming, and there's a lot of them. Please hurry. There's not much time. Chavez out. This message will repeat.
That wasn't so hard, right? Miguel has programmed some of the bots to restock the supply caches, but nowhere near the rate that we need. So, the goal is that we pull in volunteers to do at least one patrol for formal advanced training. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. When you log into the responder database, you'll be able to look up additional caches. Thank you for your service, volunteer. And remember, helping others will help yourself.
Где-то здесь. Ага.
On the bright side, one day they'll rebuild this good world, and I'll be here to see it. I can't see it. I don't have eyes. There's one other thing that Miguel was always keen about teaching: camp mobility. You should move your camp often, so Riff-Raff doesn't find you.
Так, боевые патроны 0,5.
Miguel, I told you, don't make that chili nearby. It smells too good. I could detect it from the airfield. Why didn't you listen?
Отлично.
Hey, Miguel, did you hear something? Of course not, because you're dead. Miguel, you should have followed your own advice and built turrets and walls and all those things. Why didn't you? Camping wasn't always for everyone, but now that everything is destroyed, it's quite literally now for everyone. Living the dream, right, Miguel? Being tethered to your corpse is really rotten, Miguel. I keep hoping that a wolf will stop by and grab your bones, but no such luck. Sigh.
Сразу клей нужен. Второй уровень нужен.
Miguel, I told you, don't make that chili nearby. It smells too good. I could detect it from the airfield. Why didn't you listen? Miguel, you should have followed your own advice and built turrets and walls and all those things. Why didn't you? Hey, Miguel, did you hear something? Of course not, because you're dead.
Ладно. Так, понемногу уже, думаю, завтра поищу.
Being tethered to your corpse is really rotten, Miguel. I
Хватит мне
keep
сегодня строить,
hoping
пора
that a
отдыхать.
wolf will stop by and grab your bones, but no
Всем счастливо.
such luck. I